Chick, chick, chicka, chicka, chaka, chaka, chaka. Is this thing working? Look at me, fancy. Let's take a look at the delay here, and this is why I hate this thing. 1, 7, 12, 9, 12, 15. Baba boo. Baba, baba booey. Baba booey. This thing working? Wow. Let's check it out. Let me see if it's working on the other page now. Mama monkey. Monkey. Hey, look at that. I think it's working. Joe. Joe Mama. Joe Mama. So crazy. The delay is just absurd. Monkey. Let's see. Try that. New create a highlight video. Cool. Nobody here, huh? Just watching the Fed meeting anyway. Yeah. One trade today, four trades in the same stock, and one loss. CSIQ short. Rocco! Bro! I'm still waiting for that phone call back, bro. The room is still there. Hey, listen, I'm doing a class on Saturday if you want to join in. Did you ever get your stuff? Did you ever find a broker? Because now everything's free. I still like the professional platforms better than the free platforms. But, yeah, man. If you want to come hang out, email me, the Warlock. The Warlock. Actually, you know what? I got a guy that's working for me now, and he's doing an amazing job. info@hitthebid.com. He'll take care of you. Come on in. I'm doing a 5-hour, refresher course on Saturday. Yeah, the V-WAP trades are just phenomenal. Yeah, so look at this, what we did today. CSIQ, gapping. This was an interesting one yesterday. Here's your 2-day chart. Yeah, Saturday 12 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. You're still on Eastern Time, right? Check it out. So here's CSIQ, gets smoked down 20%, the magic number. You bounce off the 20%er. You got a pretty sweet bounce in the aftermarket. And then this morning it tried to improve upon that bounce, but then it gets below the V-WAP, starts to roll over, tests it, and then when it rolled over, I shorted there. Not some miracle monster trade, but got 1607 short. I'm using the prior candle as my out, so it's basically looking at a 36-cent risk. This is where I got convinced I was right. Double top at the V-WAP, and then it rolled over. And pretty much shorted it on every pop a little bit more. And now that it finally came out of the bottom range, didn't break the whole number 15, we got out of it. 12 p.m. to 5. And now take a look at this one. By the way, this is still in play right now. Beyond Meat has been putting in pretty decent bottom the last couple of days. And I like, shitty stocks that put in bottoms. I got U.S. Steel off the bottom still, AAOI. Ameren, obviously, been in play the last couple of days. But here actually Beyond Meat looks pretty good right now. I might have to trade here. So what have you been trading lately? I just made $30, bro. Just chipping away, man. Just chipping away. Oh, you're trading Fang? Yeah? I'm telling you, man. I know you were with us a couple of years ago. The V-WAP trades, since you were around, they're working almost every time. With the specific setup, when you get the 1 minute multi-day V-WAP reversal, let me show you. SWKS. Look at this thing. So you got your choppiness in the first part of the morning. Usually what we're waiting for is it to get above the VWAP and break the opening range. Look at that buy right there using the VWAP as your out. So you're buying this thing here at 97.95. Going down to the bottom of the VWAP, you're risking about $1, right? But you're trading $100 stock, so if you can't... By the way, Beyond Meat looks pretty good right now. I still got a little bit left. I'm not going to hang on. 79.50 is my out. By the way, this market never goes down again. It's insane. But here's your buy. Dollar risk and your first multi-day, right? No, here's your first multi-day. So your target, the reason the multi-day is great is that it's giving you your target so you can quickly calculate what your risk reward is, right? So if you're buying it here at 99.85, you're looking for 97.85. You're looking for 99.77 as your first target, risking about 90 cents to make $2. Not a fair trade-off, not a bad risk reward. And you got your opening range break, and then you got to the point, and then you start looking at the multiple days. So your next multiple would have been, look how it's kind of loving this range right here, as a matter of fact now. I mean, we're out of this trade, but most of the multiples are around the same price. So that's why we used it as the target. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, there really wasn't much more to do, so this was actually a pretty damn good trade. And then you got, what was the other one? CSIQ, SWKS, and of course Ameren, which you got the fade in the beginning of the day through that first massive candle right through the VWAP. Then you tested it and you rolled over, a little short in there. But really, the stock's been so on fire the last couple of days since the news, back above the VWAP, and then never broke a new low. Next thing you know, here, let me show you on the 1 minute. It's more apparent. This is what I like. When it breaks the VWAP, rolls back over but doesn't break a new low, and then the next move is usually your buy. I just got stopped out of the rest of my Beyond Meat. Oh well. White dashes are your deviation bands. It's kind of like, I keep it light because I don't really pay too much attention to it. Usually upper band is when you start, if you get to the +2 deviation band, usually that's when you've gone pretty well and you should be looking for a pullback, kind of just like what it's doing right now on Ameren. But usually we're looking at the 1 minute and our multiple time frame VWAP. And now we also have anchored VWAP, which is pretty cool. I'm starting to use it. This is what Brian Shannon always talks about. So you could take any point of the day on any time frame. You click the low print, and let's say you want to see what the VWAP is for the entire day right now, right? Solid Yellow has made an hourly VWAP, but the anchored VWAP, you click the bottom of the price, double click it here, and then you double click on the top of the range, and it'll give you the VWAP for this exact amount of time. And it's pretty damn cool because then in the middle of the day, you generally are going to revert back down to that anchored VWAP, and then if that doesn't hold, that's when you go back to the main. Your lifeblood is the 1 minute VWAP that got the blue line on. So it's just a combination of building your own ranges and then watching the VWAP and then looking for the mean reversion. That's what this whole game is all about, you know. So if you get a gap, you're looking to fade the gap up or down, and then you got stocks that fade and then break back out, like Data Dog, which is now my new favorite stock. Look how beautiful this is. This chopped around but stayed above the VWAP, even though I'm not a fan of buying gap ups. Once it chopped around and establishes itself above the VWAP, you know, breaking 40 bucks, we were looking for it to get to the all-time high of 41.44. That stock looks pretty damn good, you know. And look how, again, no matter how strong a stock is, chances are at one point of the day, you're going to revert back to the VWAP. Man, I look pasty. Am I that white? I think I could jog around my house, come back, put a trade on, and still it'd be delayed. I mean, I wouldn't. Look at this. Damn, that's delayed. That's got to be like a 30-second delay. I should try to finagle the delay where I could pretend to put a trade on because it's delayed. And then you'd be like, wow, how'd you do that? It's 30 seconds later. I'm in the future right now. Or I'm in the past now. Or the future. I'm using just high-low tickers on stocks that reported earnings today, last night, and 2 days ago. The main thing that goes on in my corner, you don't see that screen, but I'm just showing Thinkorswim right now. The only scanners I have are just scanning for highs and lows, but our man Solid Yellow has programmed a V-WAP scanner. So you're basically putting in your stock parameters, and it searches for stocks that are breaking over the 1 minute VWAP with a significant amount of volume, stocks that are in the news, because usually we're trading stocks that are in the news around earnings season because that's when the VWAP works its best, because you got more volume, you got more eyeballs, and you got more people that are going to help you get this trade to follow through. If nobody cares that the stock broke the VWAP, it's not going to do anything. So that's why earnings season is our time to shine. You want to see a stock? Want to see a nuts? I own another stock. I don't really talk about it because it's kind of a goof. There was a stock that went from like $3 to like 300, and then it went back to $3. And it's actually putting in it put in a real bottom. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't really trade too much. ORGO. I just noticed just hit another new high. Look at this chart. Yeah, I'll show it to you on the lifetime chart. This is insanity. Look at this thing. So it doesn't look like anything right here, right? 11:30 and 33 seconds. Want to see a sick chart? Look at that thing. That's insane. And that's a real move. This stock went from 15 bucks to 310, back to 3. Now, when I expand this thing, that's where it becomes fun. Watch this. Wait, hang on. Now it starts looking like a real chart again, right? Because you got to take that candle, that massive candle. Cool, yeah, I figured 20 or 30 seconds. Thank you. That massive candle has to be factored in. But right now, if you take all that and price it together, hang on a second, let me try to get it for you in the middle of the chart. Look at this thing. Where's it going? It's going to $8.39. I've been in this thing since $6 like a couple of weeks ago. What is it? It's about 2 months already now, but you know, just goofing around. What the hell is this? Who cares? If it breaks 839, this thing could legitimately squeeze to 1050. Why not? So, yeah, so, I mean, really just my day's been over by 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm really gone back to the days of my real big successful lifestyle where I was trading 9:30 to 12, going out, smoking a joint, doing a couple of baddies, wandering around Wall Street, high-fiving people. This is the greatest job in the world. I'd go back at 3 o'clock and, you know, maybe I'd do a few trades. Generally, you know, afternoons never were really kind to me. So now that's what I'm back to doing. I'm just trading earnings reversals and range break reversals on stocks that are in the news around the V-WAP and the multi-day V-WAP. And that's all I'm doing. And, you know, I sprinkle in a couple of long trades because the market never goes down. I mean, my portfolio kind of sucks right now, but, you know, I'm in U.S. Steel. I got AAOI. I got this Orgo. I got the INSG. I got Bed Bath & Beyond. You know, I'm thinking actually about owning Beyond Meat with a 2-point stop here. I don't hate the stock down here at 77 bucks anymore. We've won the trade. You know, we conquered this thing on the downside. ADP, did they report tonight, last night? I'll check it out. Let me see, ADP. But this Orgo, this is a really crazy idea, but I mean, there's no volume, but it's creeping higher. And I like switching sides when it's time to switch sides. I'm bullish Beyond Meat, and I can't believe I'm even saying that out loud right now. And not for some insane trade. I'm thinking this thing could squeeze back to like 92. Again, but I'm not holding it. You know, I wouldn't hold more than, you know, maybe 100 shares or whatnot, because why do I have to hold overnights when you get plenty of intraday action like today? Today, gap down. Here, let me show you Beyond Meat, the reason we're in it from the beginning of the day. Once again, it was a short to start the day. And this is the chart. I love Datadog. We had a nice trade on that today. We're out of it now, but if that pulls back, Kansai, let me show you. Datadog, yeah, we got exactly what we wanted out of it. We were looking for it to get to 41.44, and we called it a day. So, and then it reverted back to the V-WAP. I'm hoping this thing breaks back under 40 and gives us a real nice shot tomorrow. This thing looks like it's a $50 stock. Again, IPOs that come back, and this is the year of the shit IPO, right? So when you got an IPO that's actually working, come on. And speaking of work, I got that in the portfolio too right now. So I love stocks that have gotten their ass kicked because now risk reward is in our favor, right? Beyond Meat, the risk reward is in our favor now. You got a chance of this thing squeezing up 12 to 15 points where your downside is 2, right? You know where you're going. This thing, it probably is going to go, I think this thing's going down to 61.20 and then back to the all-time lows at 45. No doubt in my mind. But every stock, before they sink beneath the waves, takes a gasp of the fresh air before going and dying. So that gasp of fresh air might take this up, 11 points or so. But again, who cares? Just, I'm still mostly liquid and loving it. So if this market ever decides it wants to go down for more than 12 or 15 minutes, I mean, we went down for an hour today. It was crazy. We're actually still red. I can't believe it. But we kind of ran out of steam. The market just ran 3,000 points, so it kind of should run out of steam here. What's up, Uber? That stock's going down. But, yeah, so here's some of the stuff. What else did we do? Oh, SWKS, that was a nice one today. But I tell you, the reason I don't own stocks, man. Why Trump? Why Powell? Is that the name of my video? Fed, Powell, Trump? I don't know. That's what's on the news. I'm surprised this thing's even working right now. So, this is the reason I don't own stocks. You guys know I'm addicted to this stuff, right? Funko, right? Freaking love Funko. Look at these things. They're freaking gorgeous. I mean, I'm a nerd, I understand, right? But I've been buying these things for years. Stock was doing fantastic, right? I go to Comic-Cons every year. There's lines around the freaking corner to get some of these things. There's waiting lists. There's an aftermarket. There's a whole community. You figure, hey, I got to buy this stock. Next thing you know, it's breaking out. And then next thing you know, the stock's down 50%. Funko. Every stock is Funko to me. If this stock's not going up, what the hell am I? What the hell is investing? You're buying what you know, you're buying what you see, and the stock goes down 50%. I'm done trying to make sense of the market, right? U.S. Steel, another one, right? Trump gets elected. Infrastructure. We're going to rebuild America. U.S. Steel, even mentioned it in the speech. Stock goes down 80%. Funko. But when I trade live during the day, I have every advantage in my favor. Well, not every advantage, but trading the range breaks and the V-WAP trades, they work 80% of the time. And during earnings season, they work almost 90% of the time. So why even bother Funko? I mean, I got a wall of just geeky shit. Half of it's Funko. By the way, I met Shatner. I don't know if the guys I was telling you about it. It was awesome. I got the original Migo Shatner. What's up? And then, of course, my autograph. And it says, "To Kenny, get a life, William Shatner." I think he was actually fucking with me. I was like, "To Kenny." He's like, "Is that with an E?" I'm like, "Yeah, how else would you spell Kenny?" He's like, "No, is another E?" I'm like, "Another E?" I think he was fucking with me. Like, who spells Kenny, Kenney? I think that's what he was trying to say. But anyway, I met Shatner, Richard Dreyfuss, Tobey Maguire, Lou Ferrigno was there. I shook hands with Tom Berenger. That was one crinkly old man. But I love that stuff. And the stock just stinks. Like, again, I can name 100 stocks that stink before you can name 5 that are good. Hang on a second. Yeah, Funko makes toys. They've been around a while. I mean, yeah, if you could see the top of my thing over there, you can see some of that stuff. I got a whole wall of toys. That's the premium stuff over there. All the Jaws stuff is, you know, turned out to be 10 baggers. I bought some stuff for 35 bucks. One of them is worth $600 now, which is nuts. By the way, U.S. Steel going up right now. I'm just listening to Powell talk now. But, hey, look, my portfolio is starting to rise. Look at me. AAOI about to go green. U.S. Steel green. Uh-oh. Stop the presses. So yeah, I figured out how to get this going. I had to copy the same link that I used last time. I still don't know how to overlay the chart, and I'm not about to start fucking with this thing. You know, you're seeing basically my dumb face and then the charts over here. What I want it to be is my dumb little face in the corner over the chart. But you know what? This is good enough for now. So listen, if you're out there, my friends, and you want to come join me, this is it. All right. Not only are you going to get, this is the best, again, you know I'm not about the money. Yes, you are. Shut up. Of course I want to get paid for my time. But this is the deal right now. You know, I've been doing this, you know, I've been doing these videos since 2007. You guys know me, my family. You know I've made it this far. You know what I'm trying to show people. I'm trying to help you guys survive this industry. We're not doing penny stock bullshit. We're not doing small cap stuff. I don't have 8 chat rooms telling one guy to do something and somebody else to do something else. And, you know, I don't do that. I don't sell DVDs, and I don't do recorded classes. Every class that I teach is a live environment. So then whoever's there for the first time could ask questions specifically based on what they're looking at. I teach the V-WAP trade that I love so much. I go over the 4 different varieties of it. We talk about the intricacies of V-WAP, some of the mathematical formulas behind it. We're going to touch upon options for maybe an hour or so this time. I talk about platforms if that's what you need to talk about. But this time I think we're going to jump right into, you know, the charts and some philosophies and just how to find these ideas and whatnot. So here's the deal. All right, the class is on Saturday. It's $350, right? I used to charge $500 for this, and that's all you got. You know, back in the day, we would do a 5-hour class for $500, and then we'd say, "Take care, thank you." And this guy. I come from the world of education, where still I'm amazed that guy was selling 10-day courses for $12,500. You got 3 months in a chat room after that, and that's where I began this whole chat room endeavor. I was the guy in the chat room. I would do my options part and the, gap fading. So I would talk a little bit during the 10-day course and do like an hour or two. I got a couple of $100 out of it. But when I got insulted was that here I was babysitting all their clients. Nah, Tim, I don't know about anybody's strategy. I just know what I've been told, that Tim Sykes, again, he's, the philosophy behind shorting penny stocks, yeah, it's genius. Of course it is. When you got a stock that rallies 3,000% on bullshit, usually they go back down. But a lot of times you can't short them anyway. So if you spend $6,000 and that's all he's teaching you, I don't know. I teach how to actually trade real stocks around real parameters, and I demonstrate how these algorithms are out to get you basically everything I know for 25 years. I don't know what they do, and I'm not going to say anything about anybody else. I'm just going to talk about what I do, because what I do works, and it's phenomenal, and it's very teachable, and then you have to start putting that philosophy to use. So the idea, right? So the idea now is I charge $350 for this 5-hour class, right? But what do you get? You get 2 months in the chat room also. So then when you're done taking that course, you come to the chat room every day or as much as you can and see us put what you've just learned to good use. And then after 2 months, if you think that, you know what, I want to really make this part of my life, then you join our family, you join our club, and you stay forever. There's no, you know, that's what we do, you know, and we're here every day. And if I'm sick and I'm not feeling well, I finally have a guy who's in there who knows this shit because I taught him 8 years ago, and now he's developed his own strategy around the V-WAP, and he gets on the air. So there's always something going on. There's a great group of guys in there. We've got, you know, a core 100 guys. You know, we'll see 40 or 50 show up every day. Some guys show up once a week. Some guys don't show up. But again, for $350, I'm going to be demonstrating this stuff for 5 straight hours on Saturday. And then stick with us till the end of the year. And then come New Year's, if you want to join forever, then we talk about full membership. And what do you get with full membership? You get me forever. Well, not forever, but at least another 2.5, 3 years. And if you don't get your money's worth hanging out with the master, the warlock, for 3 years, you're not paying attention. Because I'm here every day. So what else are you going to get, right? Well, you get what I think is one of the most key aspects to trading is trade analysis, right? What's trade analysis? Well, when I worked for the education company, this was something they would charge $500 for an hour of their time. You would set up an appointment for $500, and for an hour, one of their head traders would go over your trades with you in a personal, you know, one-on-one setting, and they would go over and talk about what you could have improved upon, what you might have been thinking at the time. Well, Rocco, come on, call me later, man. I've been waiting for your phone call for 3 months, or 3 years, actually. I don't know. Call me, man. You got my number. If you don't have my number, here it is. 917-521, what the hell's my number? 917-521-4827. Operator is standing by. Call me later. Call me after. Actually, call me tomorrow afternoon. I got to go to a meeting tonight. Speaking of that, I'm in with StockTwits now and the trade app, you know, talking about free software. If you guys are trading on your phone, which I don't do, but I'm now trying to find some guinea pigs. If you guys want to try this app and then give me the feedback, that's what my job is. So I can get you access to the trade app. It's kind of Instagram meets Robinhood. It's pretty cool. It's really for guys that want to build a little following, have a group amongst themselves, and you can trade and like kind of tweet it out at the same time. It's interesting for you guys that like Robinhood and that type of thing. Again, I'm experimenting with it soon. And I don't plan, I'll be honest, I'm not going to trade on my phone. I'm sitting here, I got my 5 screens. I'm not going to go back to trading on a tablet or a phone. But if that's what you do, this might be something I'd be interested in. So anyway, going back to what I'm trying to lay out here, this trade analysis, right? When you join my team, all I'm doing for the rest of your career is helping you. So if you need me on a Saturday morning, hey, Kenny, can we get together for an hour and go over my dumb trades from Thursday? Boom. You remember? Just give me some time. I'll go over the trades with you. You want to talk to me about something that, you know, might have went wrong for you, what you could have done? Call me. Schedule a time with me. I'm your man. Obviously, I'm not going to be there every night because I'm there in the chat room every day for 3 or 4 hours. Most of our wonderment goes on in the chat room. What's going on? Market's ripping higher again? Of course it is. We never go down, ever. So really what I'm trying to do is I found a price point, and obviously it's a good price point because people are signing up every month. It's fair, it's just, and you get what you're getting your money's worth, and that's my main goal. So trade analysis, a mentorship, your chat room. Obviously, we're going to chart you up. We're going to give you our, you know, as many codes as we have, and then you get a session with my coder. So this guy is going to put the V-WAP and our multi-day V-WAP, and you know, again, some of that stuff's out there on the internet. 6 or 7 years ago was pretty much coveted. Now you can find it out there, but if you don't know what you're doing and how to place it on your chart, then it's just a bunch of code that you don't know what you're doing with. So really, we hold your hand and try to spoon feed you some good info at the beginning, and eventually you will evolve and become a decent trader. Like some of these guys have been with me for 7, 8 years. You know, we got a guy in there, he's still here every day for 7 years, and he's telling people what to trade now. I don't even have, you know, I just say, hey, if he likes it, he's probably right. And, you know, he nailed the Ameren today. He nailed the SWKS, and I'm only one person. I could watch 4 things at a time, but after that, you know, it's tough. So that's why we got some really seasoned veterans in the room now that know what they're talking about, and it's just a great group of guys. If you're gonna take this serious, again, I'm the biggest skeptic in the world. The whole reason I built the website, Suck My NASDAQ, was me to expose the fucking charlatans and all these so-called gurus. Because, listen, my dad and I used to subscribe to newsletters. And we started getting, you know, I was like, this is a bunch of bullshit. These guys don't know anything more than we do. You know? And then, obviously, newsletters became internet newsletters, and then the chat rooms, and now the streaming chat rooms. Everybody's got a chat room, right? There's 30 of us now on YouTube. You could probably find 5 guys right now talking about the market. And they're all geniuses, right? Nobody ever loses money. But will they give you a month to hang out with them, to see what they're all about? None of them will. Trust me. None of them will. They might do some stuff on YouTube, and then they say, all right, now join me, and you got to pay X amount of dollars. What I do, I'm like the Joe DiMaggio of trading, right? I want, as long as a new guy shows up every day, I'm out to impress. So every morning, I'm out there, I'm trying to, not only am I trying to make money trading, again, I'm not an aggressive trader anymore. I've won. I could sail away into the sunset. But I like it, right? But my attitude towards trading now is, I'm not going to trade. Every morning, I say the same thing. I ain't doing shit. I don't need to trade. I don't care. I hate the market. Blah, 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 blah. But here comes one of those situations that works 85% of the time. Maybe I should put this trade on. And that's it. Every day's the same exact day. I don't want to trade. I don't want to own stocks. But I know for a fact that if one of my setups comes around, I got an 80% chance of making money. Let me put the trade on and show people what that one's all about. It's only like 4 or 5 setups that I like, and it's all about ranges and all about the V-WAP and the multi-day V-WAP. And again, nobody offers a 1-month free trial. Nobody. That's the one thing that I got going that I could say nobody does. Nobody allows you to come in for 20 days to see what it's all about, see if it fits your criteria. And again, you know, I make fun of a couple of the people that I'm baffled by, right? Because I swear to God, there was a time, a couple of months ago, we had 27 trades in a row, right? Over like 3 or 4 days. 27 trades in a row for profitability. And when I say that, it might sound absurd, but you have to understand, when I say a winning trade, if I'm buying a $15 stock, right, and it goes up 22 cents, and I got 400 shares and I made $87 on that trade, that's a winning trade, number one. As long as it doesn't result in a loss, it's a winning trade. Some of them might be 8 cents, 12 cents, 22 cents, $2. The bottom line is we had 27, 28 trades in a row that worked. And I got on the phone and I spoke to this person and they said, I appreciate that setup, but I'm looking for something different. What could you be looking for other than something that just worked 27, 28 times in a row right in front of your face? You were there for them. The trades were announced. They worked. You had your entry. You had your stop price and you had your target, and every single one worked, but you're looking for something different? What could you possibly be looking for? So I understand there's going to be people that just don't get it, And there's going to be people that just don't want to accept it. And then there's the guy that, whoa, yeah, it worked 28 times in a row, but I'm going to be number 29. Yeah, you might be, and you might lose a little bit of money, but our trades are such good entries that even the losses are very minimal. That's the point. And then you might go on another streak of 22 more in a row. You're not going to win on every trade. I lost on Beyond Meat today before I made the money back. You're going to lose. I lose money every day on at least one trade. But at the end of the day, I come out ahead. Isn't that what it's all about? And then there are those times where we go on those crazy streaks where we don't lose for 2 weeks in a row. Again, I only do 3 or 4 trades a day. So if I can get a 30-day streak, that's basically 2-3 weeks of not losing money. And then, you have one day where you do lose money and it breaks the streak. Streaks are actually, sometimes they backfire on you because you're so bent on not breaking that streak that sometimes you'll disobey the rules. You understand? Sometimes you're like, all right, I got 18 in a row. I'm trying to get 20 in a row. And you'll force a trade. And you won't want to take the loss. So sometimes keeping track of that stuff can backfire on you. But it has been a remarkable year. It really has. And, I'm in a happy place where I know that even if I'm just doing 150 or 200 bucks a day, it's fine. I'm there to just show the trades. I don't need to live off trading anymore. All right? And I'm still living off money that I made in 2000. And as a good, the house that I live in, I put 50% down on this house. Who even does that? Nobody. Nobody puts 50% down on a home. And of course, I've got the Big Al trade going on. My dad is still long the QQQ. It's insane. And I tell you a million times, I've told him to sell at least 50%, gotta be 30 times. And every time, obviously, I've been wrong. And I was a huge bull. I was a huge bull because I was wrong about being short in 2012, and that's when I became super bullish. I was like, I'm not betting against the market anymore. I am not. No, I'm waiting for that third UVXY day. This is a unique situation we have going on right now because you got the market, which has just went green, and UVXY staying green. Chances are UVXY will be the one that rolls back over. But down here, it's been finding a little love. But, yeah, it's just awful. But speaking of awful, I dig this Beyond Meat. And again, I hate to say it, but Ameren keeps shaking and baking at the beginning of the day and powering forward. I really like the Beyond Meat. I think I might trade it one more time here. Hang on a second. Just tested the V-WAP again. Yeah. Oh, you got it on the chart. You see what it just did? Came back to the V-WAP. Didn't break it. Oh, nice sweatshirt.
I got 100 on my vocab and 95 on reading and 100 on another reading quiz.
Yeah, you remember? Here's how long I've been doing videos. Remember this girl?
You say it
every time you come in. Well, there's guys out there that don't know you. Look at her. She used to be on the changing table over there when I would make videos. That's how long I've been doing this. She's going to be in high school soon.
Yeah, I'm going to be making calls for him, so pick up.
She's going to be my new salesperson. How could you say no to her, right? Anyway, Ameren. I mean, as much as I make fun of the stock, now these last 3 days has been a real proving ground for this trade. This stock is now, every pullback is being bought. And that's why I like the Beyond Meat. I dig it. I'm not, I'm kind of hands off right now on the market, but I've made money. I mean, I've lost money, but then I've made the money back in a little bit then. The first Beyond Meat trade each day on the long side hasn't worked, but then the follow-through trade is when I make the money. See? Like I bought today at 79.85, it got to 80, but then rolled over. I got stopped out at 79.20 for a loss. But then it held the V-WAP. We bought it back at 79.20 on the way back up, made some money. And then it did it again, and then it did it again. So I'm not going to buy it here because the upside breaks haven't worked. But give me this thing back at 78.85. And again, I don't really like trading. We got Powell talking. It's 12 o'clock, so I'm in chill mode already. So, but I do like it. Every stock that I've been trading lately has been stocks that have gotten smoked, you know? Even Alibaba, I actually traded that. You know, again, lost on it a couple of times. Overall, came out slightly ahead. Stock, I don't trade it well. It owns me, that stock. It just kills me. But U.S. Steel, here's my stocks right now. I got a weird portfolio. AAOI, which right now is, you know, it kind of failed. It got over 12 finally, 6-month breakout, and still didn't break out. I got AOI, I got U.S. Steel, I got INSG, I got Bed Bath & Beyond, I got ORGO, and am I forgetting anything else? I'm thinking there's one more. Bed Bath & Beyond, did I say that? Yeah, U.S. Steel, you know, what the hell? There's one more, I can't remember. Probably not that important if I can't remember. I only have dribs and drabs of this crap anyway, so. But I love your Beyond Meat right now, I really do. Not at this exact moment, but for a day trade, I want it to pull back. But here's one of the day trades that really, we let this one get away from us. SWKS. This one's still viable, still nice looking. You got your 1 minute, you got your multi-day, you got your range break, and now you're about to go green. This is the trade that we love. So even though we were in this thing at 98 and change, and sold it at 99 and change, should have held on to a little bit because you're 30 cents away from going green, and this would be the 1 minute multi-day V-WAP reversal, and these trades generally work all the time. So wish I was still in it, and it might still be a decent entry because generally if you got $100 stock that goes green, you usually tack on another $1.50, 2 points. Now, if it wasn't the end, you know, in the middle of the day right now, and I'm already on my, you know, I'm in chill mode, I'd probably be in this thing right now. I got to admit, I might have to put this trade on here because it is one of my favorites. It's just tough to me to get back into something that I sold 2 points ago. But that's the story, right? It's really the same stuff every day. And if this video seems redundant, it should be. Because our day is basically the same day every day with 4 different variables. Usually there's 4 different stocks that we're trading around the same parameter. My setup is always the same. And these videos become redundant. You know, but I like talking. But also, let me remind you, I'm also, and I'm going to really beg you to, I got to impress these people. It's the first time I've been invited to this huge event. It's called Wealth 365, all right? If you ever, all 9 of you guys that are watching me right now, oh, actually, there's 9 people. Spread the word, you know? I'm doing a big online event. There's going to be about 6,000 people they had last year, all around the world. And then everybody gets to show off for an hour. So whenever I get my time slot, I'll let you know. All you got to do is click a few buttons, log in, listen to me, type how much you love me, and you know if you want to buy something at the end of the conference, awesome. If not, just show up. It's gonna be a cool event. You're going to have traders from all around the world showing you what they like. I'll be doing my V-WAP stuff for an hour. I'll do a Q&A. Sorry, I'll be doing it for 40 minutes, and then I have a 20-minute Q&A. And then, you know, it's going to be just like this, where you log in and you see my chart in my face, and we'll talk some shit. But right now, I want to watch SWKS. This is about to trigger a new buy. Maybe I enjoy it. I don't want to trade against my own will, but breaking the half number, possibly going green, you gotta love it. It also helps the market never goes down. These reversals work a lot better on the upside, considering the market never goes down, ever. Right? I mean, seriously. Life 360. Oh, sorry, Wealth 365. So once I get more details, I'll have links for you and all that stuff, and you know, it should be good. All right, you guys want to watch me lose money? Here I am. I'm in. I'm already up money. 101.50 on SWKS. Let's see if we can get paid. It's middle of January. Actually, end of January. So we got some time to plan. I just want to throw it out there. But for you guys out there, start coming to the room, man. I mean, it between me and my man Solid, and you know, a couple of guys that have been with me for 7 or 8 years, a lot of great ideas being thrown around in there. And look, we're making money already. SWKS 101.49. I should take my 12-cent profit just so I can keep the streak alive, right? Yeah, I'll sell 20 shares just so I could claim victory. Ah! I should have sold it all. Eh, 101.19 is your out if it doesn't go right. Now, I'll tell you, if this was happening, again, we were in this trade already before from 97.50 or whatever it was. If this was happening and it was going green and this wasn't 12 o'clock in the afternoon, this thing would already be up $1. I'm telling you, the middle of the day, yeah, Wealth 365. Rob, I got to show you the dude's card. It's awesome.
Hi. Can you take the deployables?
No.
Please.
I got to go. I'm leaving. Oh, I think I lost the guy's card. Oh, well. His card's made out of metal. I'm not going to be able to find it now, of course. You never can find anything when you're looking for it. By the way, your Beyond Meat's looking pretty good. Let me see if I can find it for you. Wealth 365. Paste. Here you go. I guess I should have taken the money and run. I'm going to lose $4. Here it is. You could sharpen it up. You could sharpen it up and use it as a Chinese throwing star. By the way, I should have went with the Beyond Meat instead of this SWKS, but all right, whatever. I got squat. Just playing games right now. I don't take trading. I don't look. Sometimes I'll put a trade on just to prove to myself that it's probably not a good idea to trade after 12 o'clock. I generally don't make money in the afternoons, and it took me 7 years to finally accept it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to trade in the afternoons. If I make money 80% of the time in the morning, and I make money 40% in the afternoons. By the way, you just got your $80 on Beyond Meat. Nice trade. Come on. Some of my guys are in it too, so I'd rather see it going up than down. But you see what it just did? That's a typical afternoon move, right? That's a typical afternoon move. You get your breakout and you don't really get that massive follow through, right? You finally break out of the range, right? You spike and then you come right back. And I know him. Look, he just got stopped out of SWKS. This is why I don't trade in the afternoon. if SWKS, and again, this is the first time I've ever traded this stock in my life, today, this morning, and just now. If this was happening at 10:30 and it was going green, the stock would be up to 102.50 already. And you see that Beyond Meat, what it just did? If that happened an hour and a half ago and broke 80, there would have been some more follow through. But afternoon trading stinks. I'm telling you, even like after 11:45, stuff just does not work as well. But the way to trade the afternoon is you start using your anchored V-WAP and your hourly V-WAP with the 1 minute, and generally you could play that tight range if you want to sit here all day and do that. You know, I'm more the kind of guy that wants to leave, right? I want to go do something else. So 11:30 if I'm having a good day or a bad day, usually I'm closing up shop, and I'll come back at 3 o'clock just to see, you know, what's going on. No, I think you're right. I think, you know, again, overall, I think it's still going down, but I think you might get the, you know, the 91 area to be tested. Well, to be, you know, I'll give you the exact price, so hang on here. So you got this gap right here. I think you might flirt with that price right here. If you could get through that 82, 89 area, then you're going to go searching for that top of that range. If you can get through that candle, then you're looking for the gap fill to 96 bucks. And then I think if you don't get through there and you start to roll back over, I still think the stock's going to be 60 bucks. And then 45, and then trade between 45 and 60 for the rest of its life. Because I think it's a turd. Who the hell wants to own this thing? Like, same thing with Smile Direct. You know, all the bag holders in the stock are claiming that the shorts are destroying the stock. You don't know what's destroying the stock? The shitty product that it is and scam cult that it tries to be. It's bullshit. I went there twice. It's a joke. I don't believe in Invisalign either, even though some people will say it works. Yeah. So go back to this SWKS, right? Yeah, it popped, it dropped. Chances are this thing's going to work. Look, it just came back down to the range break. And it held it. So now, if you're still in it, you're using the bottom of that candle, 101, whatever that was. Well, let me expand the chart. $101.17. I mean, trying to trade a $100 stock with a 30-cent spread, a 30-cent stop, it's kind of virtually impossible. Damn, Amron. All right, I gotta run. I just want to see if this thing works. We see it works again. Yeah. V-WAP for everybody. If anybody wants to contact me, you got my number. If I don't pick up, I'm probably leaving right now, but 917-521-4827. That's the office line. Doing the class on Saturday. And what I failed to mention, if you do join up, you get to participate in the Christmas giveaway or the Hanukkah giveaway or the Kwanzaa giveaway, whatever holiday. Every year I go into my basement, I've got all this stuff that I've accumulated, and I give away stuff to the church and to Salvation Army. But I think it's more fun to play stock market trivia. We play some stock market trivia. I give away some free presents. If you've got kids, I got all kinds of stuff for kids. If anybody's still watching Dora the Explorer, I found a whole box set. I didn't even know it was down in my basement. If anybody still has a VHS, you guys know what VHS is? Some of you guys don't even know what the hell VCR is, right? I got some discs too. I got, what's that dinosaur show that was on? I just found a whole, and stuffed animals. If you guys, I know they've been sitting in my closet for a while, but I'm not gonna throw this stuff out. So if you got some kids, got a lot of coloring books that never got used, and then we start giving away the good stuff. I still got that Blu-ray player. I've been trying to give it away for 3 years. Digital camera, whole bunch of stuff. Who does that, right? Free presents. All right, guys. Good luck. I'll see you. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I'll be here tomorrow, right? I'll be here tomorrow. So the class is this Saturday. If anyone's truly interested, it's the best $350 you'll ever spend. You get 2 months with me and my crew, and 5 hours on Saturday of just going over this trade over and over and over again, and the 3 or 4 really high quality setups that we use. Little philosophy. We're going to dip into some options. I'm going to go over the basics of options, the pricing of them, which ones to go after if you're a day trader or a swing trader. Really just going to try to cover as much as I possibly can in 5 hours. If you're a beginning trader, it's a really good time. It's a good class to get familiar with just your basics of trading. If you're a seasoned vet and you want to see what these V-WAP trades look like, that's the most what we're going to be going over. And if you want to learn a little bit about options, I'm telling you, if it was me and I was in your boat, like I said, $350 for the next, month and a half with me, you ain't going to find a better value in this psychotic industry that we roll in. And of course, this Skyworks is going to work now, right? I might have to buy it back because I'm pissed now. Of course it didn't break down. Because that's afternoon trading. Choppy sideways action. Go up a little bit. Choppy sideways action. And next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock. But bottom line is we never go down ever again. I mean, we're never going down. I mean, after we had that, we've sold off. What was it, 5 weeks ago now? When I was short the diamonds and actually made money. See, my younger self would have said, oh, that's it. Bull market's over. Here we go. Never again. Never again will I stay short the market for more than a day. I promise. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise to everybody. There will be a time where we're going down. By the way, Skyworks new highs. Of course it is. There will be a time where actually the market does go down, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And I don't care about impeachment. I don't care about politics. I think, again, you know how I feel about this guy. I'm from New York. So it's not just him being a scumbag, asshole, douchebag. He's been a scumbag, asshole, douchebag my whole life. I've never liked this guy. Why would I like him now? But just to put it in perspective, all news is fake, right? You choose what to believe in, right? Somebody launches a website and prints something and then you copy the link and send it to your friend. Does that make it true? No, nothing's true. We live in a world where the truth is an illusion in the stock market. One thing Trump has done is he's shown us that it's all bullshit. But again, that's why I'm bearish in the entire world, because I find the illusion will eventually become reality. And I don't think things are great. That's just it's just my gut. And, it's tough to want to root on this guy. But again, it's the same thing with Obama. Market goes up every day. He's blowing people up and killing terrorists. What more do we need? But if I was a veteran and this scumbag Now, again, whether or not this is fake news, apparently it's real, whether or not you believe it or not. He took the money from what he said, I'm doing a rally to support the veterans. I'm going to give the money to the veterans. And he takes the money and he uses it for his own good. He uses it for himself. How do you respect a guy like that amongst the 16,000 other reasons to hate the guy? So to me, it's a very odd situation for me. You know, I don't want the market to crash, obviously, but I hate this guy so much. Not about his policies. You could lock as many kids up in cages as you want. You could kill as many people as you want. Build a fucking wall to the fucking moon. Don't take my guns away. Don't take my weed away. And the market goes up every day. Right? But man, it's tough to root for this guy because he's such a scumbag. And that's why it's hard for me to remain completely bullish the market. But there's no denying what we're seeing right now. So I put politics aside and my hatred for the president aside. Live in my little bubble right here. Do what we got to do. Eventually he'll be gone. And if anybody's thinking Trump Jr. for president, I mean, are you nuts? I mean, talk about a less inspiring, charismatic guy. Jeez. I don't think I could survive. ADP. 168, hugging the V-WAP. Here's your moment of truth right here. And look what SWKS did just now, right? This is why I don't trade the afternoons. You're generally just going to sit there and just go nowhere. Why waste your money? But the market goes up. By the way, anybody notice the gun in the background? I probably should put that away. my whole house is armed. It's like I like Datadog, yeah. Love it. I love Datadog. I love that chart. I don't know what Datadog does, but I like an IPO that fights its way back up and breaks all-time highs. I love that. Well, by the way, ORGO, people. I'm going to put my kids through college. You want to see a chart? I'll show you one more time if you guys haven't seen this chart. You guys know ORGO? I'm using the 1 minute and a multi-day VWAP and anchored VWAP. So it's like a, well, you don't see the anchored VWAP. And all you see on this chart right here on ADP, this is just the 1 minute. That's your standard deviation bands. Our secret sauce is the dotted orange line and just knowing how to set your own levels up. But here, check this chart out before I go. ORGO. Unbelievable. Stock was $300. It went back down to $2. Look at this chart. $3.10 to $3, right? Now, when you expand the chart, look at this thing. This is fascinating stuff to me. Boom. When I first got on, if you scroll back on the video, I was mentioning ORGO. Are we almost there? 839 is our target. This is the lifetime VWAP of the stock. The stock was 310. It was at 3. You average it all together, you get 839. And I'm in the stock from the break of $6. 834, we just hit it. I think if you could get through this 839, there's really nowhere for the stock to go except to start testing that $10, $10.50 area. I know nothing about this one. But I saw that chart, I was like, shit, I'll buy some. You know, you give me a stock that was $300 down to 3, starts to come back. There's got to be some people that are still short this thing. And right now, you know, it's not a really great day trading stock, but This thing's 5 cents away from possibly breaking out for another 2 points. Look at that chart. Just sick. $10.50, yeah. And then if it gets into the tens, then you start looking at $12.50 and $15. Who knows what this thing could do? I mean, somebody, and again, somebody gave me this trade the other day. Oh, not the other day. It's 2 months ago now. But when did I buy it? Yeah, 2 months ago, September. $22 on Ameren. Who thought that would ever happen again? Amazing. So much goodness going on right now. But I'm telling you, man, politics has cost me money. You know, my beliefs has caused me to not believe in what I'm seeing. I'm done with that shit too. The market is its own beast. It tells me what to do. I just listen to the market now. My feelings about Democrat, I mean, they're all, and I think the funny thing about this whole impeachment thing is that I wish Trump would say this. Look, I understand that I'm a criminal. It's true. Everything I do is a crime, and I lie every single day. But so do you. You're just jealous. You're just jealous that I'm getting away with it, and you can't. I'm a better criminal than you are, and you're mad. That's the point. And there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, I told you I had dirt on Hillary. I lied. I got nothing. I'm the president, damn it. You think I'd be able to dig up enough dirt on this woman and her husband, rapists, selling uranium? They're selling uranium to the Russians. China. It's not true, but I say it enough times, people believe it. You get it? Because you're all stupid. And you're jealous. Whether or not this guy's a racist, it looks like he's a racist, right? Seems like it. Is he? Who the hell knows? We're all racist, right? The Democrats hate him because he's a better criminal than they are. Nancy Pelosi, she's worth $80 million. No politician becomes a millionaire. Where'd you get the money? Criminal. What's up? Oh yeah, you like that? I tried to get the face over the chart. Nah, I gave up. A lot of people don't realize YouTube. I invented YouTube. And if I say it enough times, you'll believe me. I can just say anything I want, do whatever I want, and you can't stop me. Not only would I not be impeached, but I will be the president for the next 3,000 years because I'm a phantom. I'm actually reincarnated. I've been around for 1,000 years, and you're never going to get rid of me. A lot of people don't realize. I mean, the thing about Trump, he's a genius. Is because he keeps doing more and more stupid and absurd things that you can't keep track. Oh my God, Disney, what the filth and foul's going on here? Bill Cosby, I was hanging out with Bill Cosby, idiot, got caught, stupid. I rape women, but I don't get caught. I'm a better criminal, you're jealous. I grab pussies, you can't do anything about it. I grab pussies on tape, fuck you, can't do anything about it. Went to Russia, I'm building pyramids. Obama. Wow. That is some parabolic shit right there in Disney. Love Disney, own Disney.
I actually started Disney. A lot of people don't realize Disney was nothing. I told them, look, this mouse is funny. Go with the mouse. I'm telling you, the kids will love it. A lot of people don't realize it was me. I am Thanos and Mickey Mouse. All put together. You're jealous.
All right, I've had enough of that. All right, I got a boogie. Yeah, man. I James Bond. I think we're going. I think we're going to 30,000 by Christmas. I mean, what's another? What do we got? 2,000 points. What's 2,000 points in a manipulated market? It's just a fart. I still think the funniest part about it when you talk about people who are bearish or not convinced. Where's the money coming from? I read on Yahoo Finance that the outflows of the mutual funds was increasing. Where's the money coming from to support the rally? It can't last. The answer is Funko. Nothing is real. So why not believe we can go up to 30,000, then 40,000, then 50,000? Like, I don't know if we're going to 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. And I'm not long anything except my little shitty portfolio right now. And my dad, I'm proud of my father with the QQQ and all that. But I still rather be liquid. Because I'm telling you this, and I'm going to leave you on this note. The market will go down one day. There will be a day where the UVXY is gapped down and the market is gapped up. And the UVXY will go green and the market will go down. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. And I just want to point out one more time. SWKS, thank you for proving me right. Trading in the afternoon sucks. Thank you. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I love U.S. Steel. Yeah. I think I'm just looking for two more. I'm looking for 2 more points on all my trades. U.S. Steel, AAOI, Bed Bath & Beyond, INSG, and, well, I think Orgo could go up 100 points, but who knows what that thing's going to do.
To the bottom of where it broke out from originally. Now it's right back there at that same level.
Something just broke on my chart here. Hold on a second. I got too many windows open. I've lost my way. When does the liquidity pump end? I don't know. Maybe never. It kicking the can down the road. You know, when people talk to me, that's another thing about the Trump haters. Oh, the deficit.
Weren't good.
The deficit. He's going to kill your kids. Is he?
They were. Yeah.
Aren't you worried about the deficit? They're taking money and they're pumping the market up. It can't last. We're all going to be dead.
I don't know. There's no way to answer that question, right? I thought it was coming to an end in 2017.
I want to say it kind of feels like we're going to see a bounce on the UVXY here.
Oh, these guys are buying UVXY. Are you crazy? What? Oh. Wow. Nice sell on Disney there. Jeez. These guys are buying Ameren still and UVXY. That's a weird combination. Okay.
A lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, I don't know. The days of me trying to figure it all out are over. I know what works in the middle of the day. Oh, sorry, at the beginning of the day. Sprinkle in a couple of swing trades off the day trades. The only reason I'm in any of these trades right now is that the day trade worked out. U.S. Steel, Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, AAOI, I should have dumped it yesterday, but... All right, I'll be back tomorrow. You guys be well. You know, if you guys want to sign up, it's just email the Minotaur or info at hitthebid.com. He'll respond to you. If you want to call in, 917-521-4827. And soon I'd like to do like a call-in show where I'll put you guys on speaker, you ask some questions, we'll have some fun like that, right? Middle of the day. We'll do a lightning round, if you will. And I'll do impersonations the whole time. I'll answer the phone like Christopher Walken. A lot of people don't realize it's crazy. You're trading V-WAP. It's the heartbeat. It's like an EKG of the market. It tells you where it's going. Why wouldn't you do it each day? It's crazy. Farewell, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 12. I'll jump on, but come into the room because that's where the real magic's happening. It's live. It's fantastic. There's no delay. And, all that stuff. Pleasure hanging out with you guys. Be safe.